Everyone agreed later on one thing. It wasn't Santa. It was a man who planned to look like him. Camp Hollyridge sat buried under snow, cut off early every winter and forgotten on purpose. That's why the group rented it. No families, no kids. Just adults pretending Christmas was something you could put on and take off. They were loud. That's how he knew when to start. The bells came first, soft, distant, moving. A woman stepped out of cabin 3 after hearing them drift through the trees. She laughed at herself, pulling her coat tighter. Following the sound like it was a joke meant just for her. She never screamed. They found her hanging between 2 pines, Christmas lights cinched so tight into her neck they'd cut to bone. Her feet hovered inches off the ground. Bells were tied to her boots, so every time the wind moved her, the forest rang. That's when they saw him. A Santa suit moving through the trees, red against white. Not stumbling, not rushing, watching, waiting. He didn't chase, he lured. He knocked on cabin doors and vanished, tossed stones at windows, then circled wide, rang bells from different directions so no one knew where to run. He understood panic. He used it like a map. The second kill was worse. A man followed footprints leading away from the cabins, shouting his friend's name. The prince stopped suddenly, like Santa had stepped straight up into the air. When the man looked down, the wire tightened around his throat. The Santa-suited killer hauled him backward into the snow, boots kicking, fingers clawing uselessly at nothing. He dragged him behind the shed, wrapped the wire again, and leaned his weight into it until the sounds turned wet and final. When he was done, he carved the word "naughty" into the man's chest and wrapped the knife like a gift, placing it gently in his frozen hands. By midnight, the camp felt hollowed out. Cabins went dark one by one. Blood-stained snow in places no one would ever step again. Only 4 people made it to the main lodge. They barricaded the doors, overturned tables, and prayed their phones would find a signal. Outside, boots crunched slow and steady, circling. Bells jingled with every step. The Santa suit appeared at the window. He tilted his head, smiled beneath the beard. Then he vanished. Moments later, ash spilled from the fireplace. He came down the chimney hard, boots slamming into the floor, soot blooming around him like smoke. He stood slowly, axe already in his hands, breathing heavy through the beard. That's when the lights outside went out. Not blown, taken. Decorations were pulled down into the snow. Music cut mid-song. Same cut, same hat. But not red. Dark, muted, green under the snowlight. The Grinch didn't look angry. He looked offended. "You're loud," he said, "and careless." The killer Santa roared and charged. The fight was violent and ugly. The axe slammed into walls, splintering wood. The Grinch ducked, looped cords around Santa's arm, yanked him off balance. They crashed through a table, ornaments shattering like gunfire. Santa got on top, punching hard, breath ragged, trying to choke the life out of the thing beneath him. The Grinch bit him, hard. Santa screamed. The Grinch hooked an ornament wire around Santa's neck, rolled, pulled tight. Santa staggered, swung blind, clipped the Grinch's shoulder. The Grinch didn't slow. He pulled Santa close and finished it quietly, twisting until the struggle stopped. The red Santa suit collapsed to the floor, emptying like it had never been anything else. The survivors clapped, not cheering, shock spilling out of their hands. The Grinch turned to them. They froze. He tilted his head, confused by the noise. Then he walked past them. He took the gifts, all of them, every wrapped box, every decoration, every strand of lights, loaded onto a crooked sled and dragged into the snow until the camp was bare and silent. The air changed. A sleigh settled just outside the lodge. Boots hit the snow. The door opened. Santa stepped inside. The real one. He looked at the bodies, the blood, the empty floor where gifts should have been, the red Santa suit soaked dark and abandoned. Then he looked at the survivors. What the fuck happened here? and no one had an answer.